So this is for those that are having issues trying to see or spot these value break trades. This is tonight right here, and I'm using the updated edge pulse to help me do this. First of all, I'm on a I'm using ES as the comparison, and I'm on a 2-minute setting for edge pulse. I'm on a 15-second chart with a 15-minute zone with the order flow coloring turned on, and those are the settings that I'm using. And if you look, it's pretty spelled out for you. So there's our break. We always want to wait for price to come and interact with the zone, and we want to be paying attention to the large triangles. Okay, now price comes in and interacts with the zone. This says sell, sell, right? But we're bullish on trade shield and everything else, so we're just going to ignore that. And then finally we get a big green triangle here, and we get a value break right there. So this is giving you all the confirmation in the world that you need to get into this trade. We're going to get in, we're going to target that the next ladder zone, and our stop loss is going to go right below the value right there. Right now, if you are feeling risky, you can also counter trend trade this, and here is a short right here. So this is a trend break or value break right there, and we get a red arrow, and then our zone has turned to red for the order flow is telling us that it's red, and that's based on footprint charts and stacked imbalances and what have you. And then here is one right here at 8 o'clock that does the same thing. We have a very small value break that takes place right there, but it does it while it's green. We get a green arrow, everything's lined up, so we can take that trade as soon as that breaks, and then we're stop us below the value, and then we're targeting the next ladder zone, and that's a very nice RR. And those are 3 trades that you could have taken tonight. Okay, now if you go back and you just back test this, and you kind of follow the rules that are laid out in the plan, you're going to see that that this actually gives you some really good setups. Now this was a 9:30 trade, so we get a breakdown, interact with the zone, we get a green triangle, and we get a value break right there, and then we end up entering right there, and then we target the zone. Now I might actually come up a little bit more, trying to get more out of that one. Just depends on what I'm thinking or doing. And so you're actually going to be getting in right away. I definitely would be coming up. Now remember, our risk is fixed. We're using the same dollar amount on our stop if our stop loss gets hit on every single trade. Okay, so you need to use the risk dollar amounts on TradingView, or you need to have something for your Ninja Trader that sets your position size based on how much you are willing to put onto that trade. Now here is another setup right here. So we interact with the ladder level, we get a value breakdown, and we have an arrow at the same time. So this is just another confluence that you can use to get into these trades. Again, I have the settings set to 2 minutes, and I'm using ES and NQ on my main chart. Let me show you what the difference between the old version and the upgraded version. The big arrows are ES and NQ blowing through the 0 line at the same time. Okay, so that's giving you extreme confluence that we are actually going in that direction. The yellow is just your secondary asset. So right now it's ES in here, so that's just ES breaking through up or down. And then the small green and small red is just the main asset going through. So that's NQ. That's what I have on the chart as NQ. So this would be an NQ breakdown, and this would be an NQ breakup, and this would be an ES breakup. But we really only need to pay attention to the big triangles. If you have any questions, let me know in the Discord.